Okay, we are back with session 4. I'm Bryant Blitz,
I'm Angel Heart.
And I'm Frosby.
and today we are back with. Wait, I already said we were back.
You want to restart?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Um, so so we are back after that epic cliffhanger, right, guys?
Right. Well, we
Yeah.
should announce what the podcast name is, no?
Oh yeah, welcome to the Dice of Ethereal.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, such an awesome name, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I
the
don't
one
want to
who
miss a
came
chance
up
to
with
say
it.
it.
For you, you said that you wanted it to be Ethereal Dice, but I thought Dice of Ethereal was awesomer.
So the credit goes to both you guys then.
All right, I'll
Yes.
accept that.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, so last time we fought a knight that boosted us up to level 2.
Hooray!
Yeah, we're at level 2 now, people. What? Just one more level, and then we are able to choose our subclasses because we are using 2024 rules.
Hooray!
Woohoo.
So, Frisbee, you played D&D longer than both of us. Like you did a campaign before this. What do you think of the 2024 rules so far?
I think they're pretty fun. My last campaign was in 2023, so I haven't had much experience with the 2024 rules, but I think they're pretty good. I don't know, I haven't experienced a full campaign yet to know the differences between the two.
That's fair. Yeah. Well, I know that one major difference is that you choose your subclass at level 1, and
Yeah,
it's a
that
lot more subclasses.
yes, that's true.
Yeah. Anyways, so we fought a knight. We You noticed something dark about Archie.
Yeah, we did. We were like our characters were very suspicious.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
did this insane thing where he goes like full evil and like rips off a person's head and then kills
That was
Crush
destroys
his
pretty good.
skull
yeah, destroys his skull.
like a watermelon.
No, watermelons are a lot harder to smash with your hands.
What's
Like an
he?
egg.
What fruit is? Oh, egg.
Yeah.
Egg's not a
Anyway,
fruit though.
so first let's describe our characters. So Archie, Archimedes Greylock, is a water genasi sorcerer with, as you can now learn, has a dark past.
Mm.
He is he's kind and all, and he wears a toga and is like and has sea blue skin with sea green hair that with two braids that form a bun. And he's very nice, but he also cares deeply about his friends. And hopefully the secret that and hopefully when you guys learn about his past, you won't think differently of him.
Okay.
Okay, Angel, would you like to tell us about Yubis?
On it. Okay. Yubis Greylock. A tiefling rogue with that is 5'4" with his short, half white, half mint green pixie cut for hair. He has rose red skin, eh, and he has teal eyes with black sclera. If you don't know what that is, Google it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Frisbee, tell us
Oh,
about
he's age
Bellflore.
22.
Oh wait, what?
He's age 22.
Oh,
Did you not
okay.
mention his age?
No, I I didn't know his age. So in this scenario, you're the older brother.
Ha! Hmm.
So Bellfleur homing, I believe I don't remember what his age was, but I think it was
Go to background in your thing.
okay, let me find out before I start. I have to exit the full screen of this. Let me check.
You could just go
Background.
on your phone if you have it on your phone.
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see here. So, yeah, this is our dynamic. We're all autistic if you don't know that, so we have tendency to pause with our speech.
And I have
oh,
ADHD to that mix.
No, Ewan, I'm the only one in this group that doesn't have ADHD as well.
Yeah.
man.
Okay, you found it?
Yeah. So the only thing I wrote in the background was he has a rock, and he likes the rock. It's his childhood rock. Oh, and he's stubborn and high temper. Jealousy has caused him friendships in the past. Can be
Yeah,
witty, confident, and good.
that's not the Bellflower we know. I think you forgot to 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 fix up your background.
I think I did. Wait, I think this one is it.
I meant
The
like physical description.
okay, yeah, Bellfleur has uh, what would you say? Brown skin, red hair,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah, like that.
yellow eyes. He grew up in a town of elves, but were like religious and very superstitious about magic. And so he's kind of taken that with him, that kind of fear of magic, even if it's his own magic. And so I think right now he's realizing the power that magic can bring, the good things that it can bring, and then maybe even the bad things too. So he's learning it through his adventures with his new set of friends.
Aw, I like that.
That's nice. Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone have their apps ready on their phones?
Yep.
Let
Got it all
me.
set up.
I have to load up mine real quick.
All right. So,
D&D dog. D&D.
okay, Frisbee, can you share your screen?
Yeah, no problem. Let me go to this and then full screen, and then let me share again. Share. Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, let me zoom in a bit. There. Okay, so so let's pick off where we left up. So you guys made a pinky promise with Archie not to think of him differently.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, and he shows you his stone, this deep red blood crystal that he carries with him. You've seen this crystal before. He used it to gain his extra boost of strength. Okay, and on the cliffhanger, I Archie said, "This crystal is it's reminder that I die soon," or something like that.
No, that was definitely
That
that.
was a good cliffhanger, and we were upset about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to leave early, so that's why I chose that
Yeah,
cliffhanger.
I know, but it was a good cliffhanger.
Okay, so we said that, and now let's continue.
Okay. Previously on. um, yeah, I guess so we just found that out, and I think Belfleur's immediate reaction to be like, Archie, what do you mean that you're going to die soon?
And Yubis immediately follows up with, "Yeah, man, that's not funny." You could see you can hear the nervousness in his voice.
So Archie's like a little is like retreating a bit, maybe he shouldn't have said this to them. He knew that this would reaction, so he takes a deep breath and he looks at Eubis and said, when do you remember when we first met, brother? You were you were dealing with with other wolves, not dire wolves, regular wolves. And I came in
And
and I blast them away.
Yubis just calms down a little. Full with, "Yeah, yeah, I remember that." You were shooting spells like crazy. It was hard to keep up.
We be we became friends, but I I asked you if it's okay we don't talk about my history.
And I agreed, because I've got some baggage of my own.
Yeah, you told me your baggage. I grateful that I was the shoulder you cried on.
I wouldn't say I cried, it was more like cringed on.
This crystal is part of how I came to you. When I was when I was when I was born, they detected magic in me because of what who my great grandfather is. He was he was part of the noble dragons. So my mother tried to hide me from the elders of village I used to come from. She didn't have magic, but it was very clear I did. When I came out, they told me that I couldn't breathe. So they tried everything. Eventually, they put me in water, and that's how I became Genasi of water.
Wow.
Okay. So you basically became a water genasi by almost dying. That's kind of disturbing if you think about it.
It's not that disturbing. My mother was killed on the spot afterwards.
That is pretty disturbing.
Okay.
So from that moment on, the elders, they did a ritual, taking my soul, making them making me magic slave. For years, I wasn't allowed to speak. They put a gag on me so I wouldn't speak. The only time I I was allowed to speak was to use spells to fix village problems. It it hurt me a lot because those spells I didn't know. Oh, I wasn't strong enough yet to use spells. So so I lived with that. I I ate I ate scraps off the table. I I slept in a cold, dark, dry dungeon. They made sure water was only for drinking if I really thirsty. That's I wasn't allowed to speak. That's why I talk not so good like you two.
Mm,
Yeah, and
I
so
figured there might be a deeper reason for you. Um, Speech impediment. I'm calling it that.
Archie just smiles like 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 speech impediment is another word that he never heard of. Okay, so I had I won't go into detail about my time, but 6 months before I met Yubis last year, I I was allowed to read books in library to gain knowledge on how to better my spells. I then hear a voice whispering to me, telling me, offering me deal, a deal for my freedom. You can see a tear coming out of Archie's eyes, and he wipes it away.
Mm,
I was so desperate. Is that word? Willing to do anything. So I I listened to this voice, and he told me about spell to summon something to finally free me. I I listened to him. So I made so I made I I used the spell. Next thing you know, I summoned I don't know what I summoned, but it was bad. It was very bad. So, cause and that bad destroyed everything. The elders, the villagers, even the other slaves that were there. I didn't
You
know what to do. Then next thing you know, I had this collar around my neck. It's it's not there now, so you guys don't see a collar, but you can see like a faint tan on where a collar used to be. I had collar around my neck, and voice said said I am now slave to the voice. And he gave me this crystal, telling me when I need it, summon their power, and I will be stronger than anyone, and that my magics will destroy anything in anyone's path. So I tried running, but no matter how far I run, I still feel the collar. No matter how many times I try to get rid of this crystal, he holds up the crystal again, and he throws it as far away as he could. A few
bro.
seconds later, the crystal flies back into his hands. I cannot leave crystal. So, and every day I feel my soul that's not in me being corrupted. So I made plan. Before I get fully corrupt, I explode myself so I don't hurt my new brother.
Why can't we? That's not right, Archie. We There has to be a way. There has to be a way to destroy this crystal, and it's linked to your soul.
Where is your soul? Do you
I
know where it is?
with the voice. He talks they talk to me sometimes when when I least expect it. I didn't hear them ever since I met Bellflore, but
What?
but when I really but when I needed to kill that knight, the voice called to me saying, "Go to castle."
Asshole.
Maybe we can utilize this voice to help for a good cause.
No. Whatever this voice is doing, we can't trust it, especially if it told us to go to the castle. And you can like hear Yubis's anger and fear in his voice. Like he does not want to trust this voice, especially after what he just heard.
The voice doesn't the voice doesn't care where I go as long as I obey him. If I don't, I slowly get sick. So so whatever so what happened to children? The voice wants me to complete this task. Remember, I still slave. I have no choice.
Okay, and you can like see Yubis contemplating what to do. Who like he doesn't want this to be true, but at the same time he can't deny that Archie's right. And as he's contemplating, Bellflore, feel free to speak.
Okay, if I may say something. I
Okay.
think if we find these kids, the first thing we do on our agenda before anything else is find a way to unlink you from that crystal.
That's very sweet, but the only one who can do that is 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 the god is a god himself. Or
And
if
we'll
we defeat the one who has my soul.
Okay, well, this voice, you keep calling him a voice. Do you know their actual name? Like, or what they look like? Where could we find them?
I know their name. I can't tell you.
what happens if you were
Okay,
to tell us?
Well, okay, so Archie is about to say something, but then that collar that I mentioned, it appears around his neck, and then Archie just slowly keeps his mouth closed, and then the collar disappears.
I see.
See what I mean? No matter how far I go, I won't be free.
If only there was a way to read your mind without you having to tell us anything.
Hmm. Yeah, but we need some kind of like spell for that. There's gotta be something, anything. Hang. Come on, Bellflore. Okay, Yubis grabs Bellflore and shakes
Oh,
him.
let go of me
But
at this instant, Yubis.
something rattling around in that brain of yours, that big dumb brain that's somehow full of magic.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna use Mage Hand and push Yubis away from Bellafor.
No. Uh,
I
Yubis,
don't know magic.
calm down, please. I
I don't
didn't
know
want to
what,
say anything because I knew you two act like this. Like you need to save me. I happy. I try to live life, kick ass, and take names.
and Yubis is laughing because he remember for teaching him that phrase.
And I eat food with you when we get money. I'm having fun. I don't want when it'll happen one day. So I don't want any hope knowing that I don't want any hope knowing that it's impossible. You can see like Archie's sad smile, like he has a smile on, but there's still some sadness in his eyes.
Alfor looks down at the ground and he kind of just mutters to himself and goes, "All right, Archie, we'll respect what you want for now."
Yubis just sits down on a rock, like all the energy had just left his body. All right, but don't think for a second that I'm not gonna stop worrying about you. Who? In fact, I'm gonna worry about you even more now. Oh God, thanks a lot. This is gonna cause me even more headaches.
Yay! Older brother Yubis cares about me.
Anyway, on that note, what are we gonna do now? We have no house. Well, technically, we never had a house. It was stolen. But, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah, we did steal that house.
We just left a note. It's fine.
No, we can't let anyone know that we're there.
Well, we
Belfort,
left a
please tell me
note.
you did not leave a note.
I just put a smiley face and I left like 1 coin.
That
But
works.
I like that. Okay.
Wait, was it a gold coin?
No, I don't have
Oh,
clothes
thank
left.
God. Waste of money, if you ask me. We need to we need to start pinching pennies, people.
So let's see here. So Archie puts the crystal back in his pocket and says, "Well, the plan that we have to free kids, we have to do it soon. Maybe we should sleep and then wake up and then go."
Let's make camp here, and then from then on we can start venturing forth.
Okay, deal.
So we
After
all in
today,
agreement. So we're all in
I need
agreement that we camp here for the night.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. So sorry, what were you gonna say, Yubis?
After today, I need sleep. I nearly died again.
Okay, so you guys like sleep on the ground, like no sleeping bags and all that. You just like sleep on the uncomfortable grass.
I get a log.
I
I
have
get
a
a log,
cloak
and
that I
Bellflore gets a
use as a
log.
I have a cloak that I use as a blanket and maybe a pillow because my horns get in the way of me sleeping flat.
Yeah, that's what the pillows are for.
Yeah.
Do you think tieflings have like special hats where their horns go?
I think it would just be hats with holes in them.
Okay.
Hmm. No, I've seen a pirate hat where the hat goes is between the horns.
I see. That's kind of cool.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that
So
wouldn't look as cool. It just looked like a tiny hat.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so you all fall asleep. Belfort, you have a dream.
Oh
Ooh.
boy. Here we go.
Okay. Belfort, your body is floating up in space, like you're in the deepest of the cosmos. You're surrounded by stars. You see different universes, and you're just floating there. You see right in front of you a figure you can't make out, but it looks like the shape of a person.
Bellflower reaches out to it, not knowing what it is, but feeling some draw to it in his dream.
Okay, so the voice in a small childlike voice, the the figure says, "Come to me, find me. You want to save everything. Find me and stop him." And then you wake up. It's morning.
Oh,
Yubis and Archie are still asleep. You like shots. You like shot
I
up.
shot up, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ubis is just snoring. I feel like he'd be a snorer.
Yeah.
Archie's just on his side. You don't see him. You don't see if he's asleep or not.
Bellflower starts going over in his head, thinking, what's that? What who could that have been? Hey, save them?
Yeah, don't
I
forget he also said the voice said stop him.
stop who? This is very concerning for him.
Yeah, the voice that you heard, what what that voice said echoes in your head like 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 in a very clear message.
Bellflower just looks up at the sky, seeing the nature around him, and seeing a bird fly across his view as he lays back down to look up and contemplates what he's heard.
So Eubis, I forgot to tell you this, Eubis, you're not actually here.
What?
What?
Yeah, you're not here, Eubis.
Where did you
What?
wait this whole
Wait, am I
time?
dead? Please tell me I'm not dead.
No, you're just gone.
Okay.
Oh, okay, that's better.
We don't know.
Ugh,
Us as characters don't know.
Yeah, sorry, Angel, but this is part of the story.
okay. So I'm just a spectator now, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're just
you
like
can
someone
heckle us.
who look. You're just looking at us now.
So you're just like a
Okay.
traveler and you see us. Nah.
Okay, so Belfort, you notice that Eubis is missing.
Where did you miss? I go look at where he was resting. Check to see. Can I do an investigation to see if he left anything behind?
Go ahead, roll for investigation.
Okay.
$10, there's a Yuba shaped napping pose in the grass. You know how like people leave an impression and when they step footprints, it's like that,
Okay.
but it's Yubis' sleeping
I got a
position.
12.
Ooh, is that good?
Let me check actually. Investigation. So You're looking for Yubis, right?
I'm looking to see what signs he left or if it's just completely vanished.
You don't see anything. You just see like that's where he slept, but gone.
So I can see like the pile of leaves maybe he slept on.
Yeah.
I used those as a pillow. It was the only way.
I go out into the forest immediately and I'm like, I start yelling his name, Yubis, Yubis. And then,
That
and
wakes up Archie.
yeah, now Archie's awake.
Archie gets up, stretches, and says, Bellflore, what's wrong?
Yubis is missing. I don't know where he went. Did you see him last night?
Archie's eyes go wide and said, No, no, I sleep all night. It was good sleep.
I can't say the same.
So Archie's gonna roll for investigation too. Uh, I'm so good at investigating. I got 21.
Detective Archie.
Yeah.
Hooray, look for me.
Okay. Archie looks at the place where Yubis sleeps and he sees the same black smoke that caused the disappearance of children.
Wait, did the kidnapper mistake me for a child?
The short stature.
Oh,
Bellflore,
come on.
I think Yubis kidnapped. Someone took Yubis.
How would they get here without us even noticing?
The magics. Someone used magics to kidnap Yubis.
Hmm.
What do we do?
What? Maybe we can find a way to trace this magic. Can you get a vial and scoop up that black stuff right there? Maybe I could look at it closer and see if
Dude, all I have
Smoke,
is
not
great.
tar.
oh, it's smoke.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's
smoke.
smoke.
Oh, okay, my bad. Um, what would my character do? I think Bellflore would well, first he'd kind of just be like, "This is horrible. This sucks. First I have a horrible dream, and now this. What am I supposed
Hey,
to
what are
do?"
you complaining about? I might still have leaves in my hair.
Um,
You're not
oh.
here, so you don't know.
Yes, but I still get to commentate.
You're
Okay, so
commentating from the void.
Mm-hmm.
Archie gets up and like looks around, contemplating on whether or not to use his crystal. So Archie looks at Bellafor and says, Maybe Yubis is taken where children are. We might have to go castle.
Archie, don't do it. It's not worth it. He sees you eyeing the crystal. There has to be another way. Maybe if we. No one knows about this. And we don't have the time. The longer we wait, the more we don't know what's going to happen.
If Yubis is at castle, I might have I have to use crystal to get to him. He's my brother.
How exactly are you going to even use that crystal? As far as we know, that crystal controls you. You've never controlled it.
Still, it helped me out of sticky situations. It
Against
stopped
my
my
better
brain.
judgment, what if there's a way we can I shield you from the damage possibly? Elf
What
or
do you mean
sorry,
by that? Like,
could I do like a divine protection out of character?
hmm, I don't think divine protection does that. Let me see.
Protection from evil and good.
Like, let's see here.
Wait, it protects you from evil and good?
Until the spell ends, one willing creature you touch is protected against creatures that are aberrations
Oh,
celestial.
but it says creatures, not. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, not like what Yubis is. And plus you need a flask of holy water.
And I don't think
Doesn't
I have
Yubis
holy.
technically count as a creature? I mean, Archie. Doesn't Archie technically count
Yeah,
as a
but it
creature?
says, but
Keep
it's
getting the
saying
names mixed
Yeah,
up.
it
but it
says
doesn't protect
against creatures, not against like whatever spell has a hold on Archie.
on Archie, yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay.
This
As
investigation's become a real drag.
as you see Belfort looking through his papers on like the different notes he's learned to channel some of his divinity, or so you guys think, and he's looking through it and he's like he has a disappointed face on him where he realizes that there's nothing he can do. All right, Archie. If you do this, I'm coming with you. Wherever we're going, we have to go in this together to save Yubis.
You don't have to be involved. This we just met 2 days ago.
To be honest, Archie, before I came here, I had nothing for me. Nothing back there, at least. I was just drinking myself to a stupor. But when I found you guys, I found some purpose, some meaning to all this. And if you guys were to go, I would not have anything left. So, I'm going.
Okay. I'm sorry, that's just the corniest line I've ever heard.
Sorry, I couldn't think of anything
Drink
better.
yourself to a stupor.
What? I mean,
Where
hey,
was that?
because didn't he go to a bar and drink?
Yeah, he does. Okay, make a history check actually.
Okay, history check.
Okay, Archie's got a 20
Feels history.
and
I do not know history. He's got a 5.
okay, so Archie remembers like this idea that Yubis had sneaking into the castle wearing knight armor.
Ah, yes, my brilliant plan. As Yubis
And
comments from the void.
wait, Bellflore, we still have we still have the knight armor plan. If we remember we killed that giant knight, what if we sneak in wearing the armor?
You're
You
right,
mean you two
Archie.
are gonna like piggyback on one? Like one of you is gonna piggyback on the other, or and wear the armor? Because that thing's huge.
No,
Me-
remember Archie is also wanted.
So Belfour is gonna be on your shoulders.
No,
Yes.
like I figured I figured Bellafor would wear the armor and take a prisoner with him.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
that's good. Okay.
I thought it was gonna be like a two kids in a trench coat
Me too. I
situation.
don't know why we're both tall. Like both characters are very
It's
tall.
so hard to be the DM and player right now. Because like, oh, I have a plan, but I need to let these guys do it.
Yeah. Um. So Belthor is like, are you suggesting that I dress up as a guard and what? I take you as prisoner?
Huh?
That is that what you suggest, Archie?
Yes, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I can cause prison riot and you can take Yubis out of there and find kids.
Bold of you to assume Yubis wouldn't already have caused a riot. Although maybe he's still sleeping.
All right. Well,
Continue.
I
So
guess
we're
we
gonna
have this is way better than the other plan. So we're doing this plan instead.
okay, so since it's still morning, you guys head to the barn and collect the armor. Meanwhile, sorry,
Oh, finally! I'm back from the void!
sorry, Frisbee, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen for a second.
Okay.
This ought to be
Okay.
interesting.
Okay, so Eubis, you wake up. You're tied up to a chair. Your tail is bound to the ground, so you can't use it.
Rude. Uh, no, mommy, I don't want any more broccoli. I hate it.
So you're
No,
awake now.
I'll eat my onions.
You're in a dark room with like you can't see anything because it's completely dark.
Don't I have night vision? Do I have night vision?
We already established that you don't have night vision. Wait, do you
You
have night
have?
vision? No, no, you don't have flame resistance. That's what it is.
But he does have night vision, I'm pretty sure. He's a
Let me
tiefling.
check. Like, do you have night vision?
Do tieflings have
No,
night
I'm
vision?
poison resistant.
Oh,
Like
Proficiencies and training.
expertise, you gain 2 proficiency of your choice. Sneak attack, cunning action, sneak attack, 1 action.
And traits. No.
You have dark vision.
Oh, yeah.
so how
Cool.
dark is it? Is it artificially dark, like magically dark, or is it
Like
just regular dark?
Like
sensory
someone turned the lights
deprivation
out.
dark.
What?
Okay, so it's like if he didn't have night vision, he wouldn't be able to see anything, but he can make out a faint like cone, right? Is that how you want to play it?
Oh, no.
Like a cone of light, like a flashlight. but his
Like
eyes are
no
the
light,
flashlight.
no light.
There's almost no light, but it's dim.
Yeah, it's sensory deprivation dark. Sensory
Oh,
deprivation. Sensory deprivation.
Deprivation.
How do you pronounce it? Sensory deprivation.
sensory
Wait,
deprivation.
I don't. Anyways, so so Yubis, you're alone in this dark room. You see like it's a storage room of some sort.
Okay. Clearly the clearly I am aware of what is happening. I have been captured, and now they're going to eat me.
They're not gonna
Dep-
eat you, you weirdo.
Well, Yubis
I
doesn't
know,
know that.
Yubis is trying to joke to himself to cope with the surprising situation. He does that
Okay.
sometimes,
Okay.
usually when he's alone.
Okay. You have no idea where you are. Okay.
Okay, don't panic, Yubis. You've trained for situations like this, I think. Um, yeah, you have. You've gotten out of plenty of situations before. The only difference is you have no idea where you are or what to do.
So so you don't hear anything, and you can see a door, but it's clearly like it has no doorknob.
I try to reach for it with my feet, only he'd have found that I've knocked something over. Crap.
Roll an investigation check so you can see what you knocked over.
Okay. Let me just wait, give me a sec. Investigation. Aha! 21!
You knocked over a bucket.
God damn it. What was in it?
Nothing. It's an empty bucket. That's not important.
Thank God. I thought that was gonna be my toilet. Wait, do I get a toilet?
I don't think your captures would do that.
Do you want to continue investigating the room?
Yes. Is it the same turn or do I have to do another roll?
You can do another roll, but I'm determining whether or not you should roll regular or disadvantage, cause like you're bound stuff.
I mean, being bound doesn't necessarily he take away my field of vision. I could still look around where I'm facing.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, hey, I already rolled while we were talking. I rolled a 19.
Oh, okay. So you look around. It's like toiletries stuff,
Are you sure I'm not in a bathroom?
toilet brushes, um, s- cleaning chemicals, stuff you'd find in a janitor's closet.
I'm in a freaking janitor's closet? What are they hiring?
No, it's you don't see anything to get out. So do you have an
Mm.
idea?
Okay, quick question. Is the chair I'm on bolted to the floor?
No.
Okay, I have a plan. Wait, are my knees bound to the legs of the chair?
You're no.
Okay, I have a plan. So, I carefully stand up from the chair. Eh, see, my plan is I'm going to push myself back, hopefully breaking the chair. At worst, I could end up with a few splinters in my back.
Roll for roll for I'm is this a survival or performance thing? What do you
I think
guys think?
I think
performance.
athletics, because I need a lot of strength
Athletics,
behind that
yeah, you're right.
fall.
All
Athletics is
right, roll
better.
for athletics. I'm gonna
You
determine how much damage you take.
10.
damage.
Okay, so you push back and it didn't break the chair. You're now flat on your back.
God fucking damn it. Did I take damage?
Uh, I'm gonna say no, just because it's
Well,
very sad.
well, this is this is crap. Okay.
You
Now,
want to try again?
I roll to the side. I roll to my side, and you know what? I'll do another investigation. Hopefully, I find something else. 13. Is that good? I'm seeing your face. It's not good, is it?
No,
God
no.
fucking damn it.
Do you want to try a different roll? Like so you're on your side, still tied to the chair, tail still bound.
Like, okay, okay, so how are my hands tied to the chair? Like, are
Like
they
tied to the
are like,
back, like
okay, I've seen this in movie. keys. I raise my hands up and dislocate
Tied
my
to the back
shoulders
of
to.
the chair.
Yeah, I know the back. I raise them up
No, like
and.
tied to the bars of the chair. You can't do that.
Ow.
Yep.
Why didn't you say that?
I said they're tied to the back.
Yeah, I assumed you meant behind my back.
Do you think that you would fall with the chair if you weren't tied to the chair?
What? No, I know I'm tied to the. Wait.
Yeah.
God! Ah, I'm bad at this. Yubis is slowly realizing that he's a little rusty.
A little.
Hey, hey, I'm the one who does the void commentary.
All right. So let's. Anything else?
I go back, I roll back onto my back, look up at the ceiling, and pray to God. Yes, Yubis has become that desperate.
Roll for
Do I roll?
religion.
Okay.
Religion.
10. God, if you're there, give me a sign that I can get out of here with
Water
minimal
just drips
damage.
on you.
What?
Like you feel a drop of water touch your head. You can't tell if it's from the toilet or if it's from the moisture in the room.
You know, this unnecessary water reminds me of Archie.
Rude.
No, that's a good thing in his mind.
Oh, okay. So you hear the door opened, and so, oh, you're awake.
Who's there? I can't see you because I
Like,
definitely did not
like
try
the
to
person
escape.
standing over you is a guard, like a young boy who looks new to the guard. He 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 hoists you back up and says, "Sorry, we have big plans for you and your water genasi. I'm gonna have to see you later." And then he just
Wait,
leaves and closes the door.
wait! No. God, if that was your way of giving me an out, thanks for nothing.
So, any ideas on how you can escape?
I've already tried my best plan. Maybe I can try it again and hope for a different result.
Now that you're up, you can.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I do my plan over again. Because that's the definition of insanity.
All right, do an acrobatics check. How much?
Please, please. 10.
You're back on the floor.
Come
Sorry, dude.
on. Okay. Come on. Think, Yubis. Come on. You're a master for thief. You've stolen and stuff that couldn't even fit in your pants. Come on.
So, you want to roll another investigation check?
Yes.
Okay, this is because I pity you right now. You can
10.
roll for advantage.
Oh, yay.
Maybe how do you get? But how do you make it? Like maybe something fell over and then it loosened one of the.
I know what
ropes.
I'm doing. Don't worry, Frisbee.
Okay. Okay.
5. Can I roll again?
It's an advantage roll, yeah.
Okay. 9.
Wow, this is so sad. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let's get back to Archie and
Previously on.
Bellflore.
Okay. Let me pull it up.
Now, before you go, I will leave you with this. That's it. I'm not done. That's it. Hey, I give up. Archie, Bellflore, where the hell are you? And it echoes all the way back to you guys, but you don't hear it. You know that
Okay.
thing? Yeah.
Yes. I'm ready to
Okay.
share.
See there?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, sorry guys, you can't see this.
Oh,
Just a second, let me add us. So, me just like, yeah, we're not on the roof. So Bellflore, you're currently wearing knight's armor.
Oh my gosh, this stuff is heavy.
Yes,
well, it
but
is knight armor.
manage inventory. Give me a second. Like, let me see if that boosts up your armor class.
Oh, make sure to give him back that giant sword you have, Archie.
No way, it's my sword.
To
Also, I
complete
don't.
the look. It belonged to the dead knight.
Fine. Yubis, you now have a great sword. Bellflore.
You hand it to me. Archie hands it to me, and I go, "It's a complete
And
look."
just like doing a sad face.
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, how do I use this thing?
Put it in your hilt.
I feel a strong cosmic sense telling me to put it in my hilt. I guess so.
Or I think it's more like a scabbard.
The scabbard. Okay.
Yeah. And it's on your back. It carries more weight there.
Yeah.
Trying to make Belfort suffer here.
Okay, I can't find knight's armor, so let's just say that. Let's
20
just say that.
pounds.
Let's just say that you guys, that Belfort is like a knight.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are walking. Yubis is, Archie has his hands bound with rope, like to the front,
Mhm.
and Belfort is just like pulling him along.
All right, get on. Come on.
He's not a horse.
That's right. All right, come here, you scoundrel.
Oh wait, there we are.
Oh.
1 second.
Where we go?
Just a second to the fountain.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, wrong one. And
You
yeah, you're not
disappears.
here, Bell. You're not here, Yubis.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
in a
you're up to the
janitor's closet.
fountain. The guards that you saw before with the knight praise you like saying, "Oh, we thought that they defeated you. We're so glad you're okay." I want you to roll for
Deception or
deception.
persuasion.
I
Roll
think
for
deception would be more accurate.
deception. You roll an advantage for deception because you're in disguise.
And your face plate is down, so you
23.
can't see your face.
Oh, awesome.
Belflor just muffles going,
So so you guys are like so one of the guards says the Duke is waiting to meet you to get tell him what you know, okay?
But
And so you nod and you go and meet the Duke.
Oh boy.
You meet him in his throne room. Just a
Rick,
second.
face the blackness.
Give me a second. Jeez, you guys are pushy.
I'm in a janitor's closet contemplating my life up to that point.
Uh okay, I can't find.
Get an eraser.
I'm looking for an eraser. Relax. Okay, here.
There.
Is it erasing?
You're supposed to click on it.
I'm clicking. It's not doing anything.
wait,
Is it doing something?
uh,
It did something with drawing.
this isn't the same thing. I don't know. Wait, I have an idea. Nope.
Nope.
How did you make it like this in the first place?
Oh, found it.
Technical difficulties.
Is it working now?
Yeah. Well, now you see you erasing it. What did you do to erase it?
It's actually something called Fog of War, which allows me to cover something.
Oh, but I, as a viewer, can't do that.
Yeah,
Huh.
I guess not. Okay, so you guys are in the throne room,
Are we alone in
and
the
you
throne
see the
room?
Duke with right there, and next to him is a red hooded figure, or like standing next to him.
Like cult-like.
Yeah, all cult like.
Hmm.
Yes.
And he just smiles at you and says, "Very good. We have the annoying little tiefling and his sidekick, the water genasi. Tell me, Knight, how exactly did you capture for them? I mean, I know they escaped from you and all. Oh, but how did you capture for this one? I heard he's a magic user and they cause a lot of trouble. Isn't that right?" And he looks at his red hooded friend, and he just does, and the friend doesn't say anything.
Just stands there menacingly.
Menacingly.
Okay, that voice came out of nowhere.
That was a good
Anyway,
voice.
I'm trying to do
Belfort,
that
point to your
Patrick
throat and
meme.
pretend you have a cold.
Oh, I'm afraid I was
Roll
picked
for
up.
Don't
deception
speak.
again.
Don't speak. Just
Okay.
cough and pretend you have a cold. Point to your throat.
Roll for deception again,
Okay.
guys.
All right. 14.
On advantage.
On advantage? Oh, okay, sorry. How do I roll with advantage?
You just roll again and
Oh,
hope
to
it's
get a
higher.
better. Okay. 19.
Okay,
Okay.
so you want to pretend that you have a cold?
Sure, I'll be like,
Yeah, the water genasi gave it to you for using all that water, and it was night and cold.
I have pneumonia. Do they
Okay,
even know what
sure.
pneumonia is? In this
Sure,
D&D
sure,
world?
whatever.
Okay. I, I I found them wandering through the forest.
Oh my dear knight. Anyway, so take him and finally have him, and can you finally get the whatever his that thing is out of the closet? Sorry, I
Hmm.
hurt myself.
Hmm.
Put them in the
Mhm.
dungeons with the other. We have a ritual to complete.
Hmm. Hmm. That's
You,
all.
knight. I I trust you know where my quarters are.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Wait, quarters?
Mhm.
You, I forgot your name. And he looks at the red hooded friend. Can you teleport him to my quarters? I'm so tired of it. And the red hooded friend and the red hooded friend just looks at him and says, your Duke, I can't use magic that often. Only for yes, yes, I know, but a champion as himself deserves a nice reward, don't you think?
This is taking a weird turn.
Okay, so the knight snaps his fingers and teleports you and me into into the dungeon where all the kids are, and they're all like terrified, shivering, and all that stuff. And for Belfort, you're in a nice, elegant room with like a giant master bedroom, like you know how royalty use like chairs and giant bookshelves on the side and paintings and all that.
Yeah.
Yubis, you're no longer in the closet.
I'm
I'm
sorry
sitting on
that.
myself.
Ubis is
Okay,
out
so
of the
you're no
closet.
longer in the closet and you're in the dungeon.
Uh, yeah, you
Yubis,
better run. Huh? Wait, Archie?
Yubis, you're okay. He gives you a big hug, ignoring the
Wait, am I
fact that
still
you're
tied to the
bound.
chair?
Yeah, you're still tied to the chair.
So he just teleports tied to a chair.
Ah, I've never been more happy to see your dopey face. Get me here!
So so Archie's gonna roll for sleight of hand. Oh, it's a one. So the knots are really tight. So he's
And then there's
I
just children
finally
there.
got out of the closet and now I'm here.
Are there just children there in the same room, or are they different? Is it
the
like a
children
prison?
are there in the same room. They're all like terrified because they've never seen a genasi or a tiefling.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I guess Yubis's complaining doesn't help.
Yeah, let me stop sharing screen. Stop participant sharing. Okay, so yeah, Yubis and Archie are in the dungeon, like figuring out how to escape. Meanwhile, Belfort,
Oh no. This
sorry,
is
but
gonna
I
get
had to
so
do
long.
this. It's classic royalty taking over the night thing.
Okay,
Mm, this
I
is
allow it.
gonna be so bad.
Okay, so you hear the doors open and you see the Duke entering the room. Ah, my lover, my knight. I'm so glad you were able to make it. Um,
Hmm. He's still pretending to have a cold, not show his voice. That's awful.
I'm so glad I sent you to capture these two. Finally, threat, the loom of their threat will finally allow our Majesty uh, to continue with his plans.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, I know. My wife can't know. Oh, that you're in the same room with me.
Oh my god. This just got so much worse so fast.
Okay, anyways, so so he sits on the bed and he with his legs crossed and 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 with a mischievous smile.
Uh, I
Now,
feel like I shouldn't be hearing this, but at the same time, I want to.
Bellfleur just stands there stiff in his armor, going like, just standing still as possible.
now, did they hurt you, my dear?
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
Okay, I think you should roll for deception again.
Okay.
Yes, please. So I can laugh more.
I got 22.
Oh,
What?
yay.
You're good at lying.
I haven't even said anything. Like, Bellflore hasn't said anything. He's just been going.
Oh, yeah, make the coughing sound worse.
My dear, are you sure you're okay? That naughty Genasi didn't cast a curse on you, did he?
Yeah.
Now, I'm used to having servants take care of me, but please, let me take care of you.
Gagging.
So,
This is so bad.
Belfort, what do you do?
Run. Oh, but you can't exactly run very easily in that armor.
Belfort starts looking around the room for anything he can. He can look for clues.
No, look for something to knock him out.
He
I
gets
don't think you have anything to knock him out.
yeah. I
I mean, with the armor and a fist, you could knock him out.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Although I think Belfort at this moment, he would probably just be like, uh, do the universal sign for a bathroom. He'd be like, I must use the bathroom. But like,
Oh yes, go prep yourself. Yes, go go freshen up, my dear. I'll get
Uh,
I'll get things ready if you know what I mean.
uh,
he leaves the
thank God I
room
covered my ears for the last
and,
part.
and he immediately like he did so does this master bedroom have an inside bathroom or does it have a
Its own private bathroom, yeah.
okay.
Oh, great.
So I guess then I think Belfort was thinking he was gonna go to the hall and then like leave.
The bathroom's right there, my dear. Like, and he points to the left of the wall, and you see a small door showing indicating the bathroom.
Belfort Belfort goes slowly and walks towards it, not realizing there was a bathroom inside the bedroom. Looks behind him as he turns his face and he shuts the door and he locks it behind him and he's like now he's Belfort is frantically looking like
Look for a window. Get out of that armor.
oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And then he sees a shower and a shower curtain, and so he decides I'll ditch this armor. So I'm already in the castle, and I'll leave it here, and then I'll close the
Roll for
shower curtains.
investigation, actually.
Okay,
Man.
that was horrible. With advantage
Sure.
because the door's locked, so I have enough time.
Yeah.
15.
Okay, so you see the shower, like you said, and you also see a window above the toilet.
Yes.
So you're gonna ditch the armor and crawl out the window?
Yes, but I think not before accidentally flushing the toilet.
Remember, there are guards, so you have to be careful. They might see you.
Then I'll have to roll for sneak.
For stealth. Yeah.
Stealth. Okay. So I do that and I leave behind the thing. And
Roll for stealth first, actually.
I'll roll for stealth. Should I roll for acrobatics when climbing out the window?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what floor are you on?
I think we're on the top floor, right? Because it's
Yeah.
so I'm gonna be high up on the castle.
Of
You
course,
hear a
you would
knock on
have
the door saying,
a
"Oh,
view.
oh, lover dear, I'm waiting for you."
He's like,
Meanwhile, you're done taking off the armor and just like ready to jump out the window.
yeah, acrobatics. 17.
Mhm.
Okay, so 17.
That's good, right?
Yeah, you're out the window. You're out the window on a ledge, like trying not to fall
Oh,
off.
yeah.
Also, roll for stealth.
Okay.
Uh,
Natural 20.
Okay, so you sneak off and you're on top of the castle now, and you start running looking for the dungeon. Now we're back to Archie and Yubis.
Yubis has just been saying, "Get me out for this whole time. Get me out! 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 Get me out!"
Okay.
He stops to take a breath and then resumes his crying. Get me out! Get me out! Get me out! Get me out!
Okay, so Archie looks around the room, trying to be nice to the kids. Sorry, children. Okay, so he looks around. Let me do investigation. I got 6. Sorry, you're fucked. Roll for
Uh,
investigation too if you want to look.
No, you know what? I've got more room now, and it's hardly dark anymore. It's hardly dark, right? It's like a dim area, or
Dim area with windows, yeah.
okay. So I have more room. I can use my plan again.
Roll for acrobatics.
Please, God.
I'll let you roll for advantage.
18.
What?
18.
Okay, so you jump backwards and the chair broke. You take un momento. You take I'm gonna use a D4. 4 damage. No, wait!
Um,
Um,
technical difficulties. Wait,
um,
did it stop recording?
let's,
No, it's still recording. Good.
I think he exited out accidentally.
Yeah, I heard. No, wait. You just hear your brother from the other room going like, "Ugh."
Let's, oh wait, I hear him coming.
Sorry, my computer died. Are we still recording?
Yes,
Yes,
we
we're still
are.
recording.
You take 4 damage.
Okay. Now, go charge your computer.
It's charging. I'm just like continuing here.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So, okay, Yubis, you're out of the room. I mean, you're out
Okay.
of your chair. The ropes are loose.
Freedom!
The kids are
Alright.
still terrified, and you're still in prison.
I know. Freedom from the chair! You thought you could conquer me? I'm the best thief in this entire planet. Take it, stupid chair. He's just kicking the chair now because he's lost it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Archie, you're gonna have to handle this because Yubis is just, oh god.
Okay, Archie looks around the room now that Yubis is out of the chair. Let me roll for investigation again. Luckily, my screen is on my app, so investigation 13. So you notice that it's very moist. Like it's what's that term where it's a bit like humid?
Oh,
Damn.
like damp, like it's a damp cellar.
It's humid. Okay, let's go with humid. Okay, so he's gonna use shape of water and then use it to carefully shape a key and then bring the water to the lock of the cell.
Or he could make a sword and slice the bars. What? It's just a suggestion.
Let me roll for Arcana. 17, so it works.
Hooray!
The door opens and the kids are not moving because they're still terrified.
Oh boy. The moment Yubis hears the door open and he snaps back to reality. Oh good, we're free. Alright, kids. uh like what do I roll to convince kids that we're for the good guys?
Persuasion.
Okay. Please. 15! Is that good?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Hello, children. My name is irrelevant. But despite that display you saw back there, I am a professional at rescuing people. And my associate here
Hello.
has just master has just masterfully uh uh busted us out of prison. And now you are all free to go live your child lives. As you can clearly see, Yubis is not good with kids. Or at least kids that are trapped in adult. Or at least kids that are actual kids and
Oh my
not
god.
people like Archie. In any case, you're all free now. Whatever is going to happen was supposed to happen will not happen to you. So you all need to run as soon as possible.
Okay, so you hear the door on the other side, and you hear guards coming, like a couple of guards doing their routine check.
Never mind. Yubis immediately closes the door and pretends.
Okay, so the door is closed, locking them in again.
Wait, it was locked? I thought it was unlocked.
Yeah, but
The
you
key.
close. It has an automatic lock.
Why
You know
didn't
when
you
you
tell me?
Oh my god! So door is closed. Lock activates again. Thanks a lot, Yubis.
Hey, you can just do that thing again. And don't blame me on this. Sorry, that was bothering you.
Anyways, so
Oh,
so
geez.
now that they're locked in again, the guards do their daily checks and notice nothing wrong. So they go back out and leaving Yubis and Archie locked in again. Meanwhile, Belfort is still on the roof somewhere looking for them.
Oh boy. Wait,
I-
will we be on the ground floor? Like under the ground?
Yeah, probably. He'll figure that out later, trying to figure out a way to get to you guys.
Oh boy.
I think we should end it here for today.
Okay, this is a
You
good
think so?
cliffhanger. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So I'm Brian Blitz.
I'm Angel Heart.
And I'm
Thank you
Frosty.
for watching our show. Bye.
Bye.